Worker. Where is a pair of pliers? Yo, Frank, what's up? What is up? Bob, how are you? Brendan, how is Florida? It's 11:30 there. You having a lunch break? John, I'm taking apart this respirator air supply. So, Brian, what's up? If anybody's curious what this does, this sits outside my paint room. Um, and you have a hose that hooks up to this. It runs all the way inside the paint room, connects to my mask, and this spins and does stuff and sends air to my face. But it's not working. So these are pretty easy to, I wouldn't say easy to fix. The same thing's always wrong with them. Just the brushes are always dicked up. So I'm pretty much 100% positive that that's what this is. You can see when they start wearing out, you have this exhaust right here and you get this dust. It's from the brushes. They're worn out. So I think I'm taking off the right side. There's one side that takes me directly to them, so we'll see. Bob, maybe you'll catch a 4 to 8 pounder. That seems what everybody's been catching on them lately. I think the Dream Pop has the secret juice, and I don't know what it is, but it probably has gotten the best like initial like results straight out of the gate. Like as soon as people got that thing, they started catching them. And it's I feel like it's a little late in the year, and people are still crushing them on it. So I don't know. We do need more Dream Pops. I think that's going to be a thing. Burns needs to get used to doing. Unfortunately, Marty might do a second batch. Yeah, that might be the plan. That might be the plan. We'll see. All right, let's see if I can get this thing off. I might have to leave. Come on, you dick. That's what I needed. I knew I needed a tool screwdriver. This one should work. Get this out. Where are you guys? Pop this off, whatever that is. Show y'all what I'm looking at here. Yeah, I think the Dream Pops are going to be another batch done at some point. We got a couple baits to do before that. So, hey, where'd that go? Where did that go? It's in here somewhere. Well, there it is. Okay, put this back on. I don't really know what this does, but put it back on. Brushes. There's the culprit. All right, let's see. Dream Pops forever. No more lipped baits. Well, the one that we got to do that everybody wanted was that medium diving bait. I've got it. Or I don't have them yet. I got the prototypes, but there are a couple people that already have that bait. One, believe it or not, got tested down in Florida, and I think it shined in Florida. So I feel like if you got a crank, you can smash them on in Florida. That's typically a pretty good sign. All right, get these little clips off. All right, where is the connect? There it is. All right, take this one out. Oh yeah. Not supposed to look like that. You're going to turn it into a time flux capacitor and hook it up to the Chevy. That's what my Chevy needs. It definitely still needs some work. I don't know if my starter's going out again or if I've got a fuel pump issue. I know I need to change the plugs and the wires. I probably have a coil going out. It's never ending with that damn loser. Where does this one plug in? Right here. Okay. This one still looks pretty decent. So we have one that looks terrible, and it's all broken up. This is the one that was giving me problems. How big was the one you caught on the 316? Yeah, there is always something wrong with that truck. Well, I just put a new alternator in it, and now all of a sudden, maybe it actually having like the right voltage like fried the starter, because it ran good for a little while. Now it's like kind of sluggish, like it sounds like the battery's weak when I crank it. So some of you may notice these from old trolling motors. Same technology. They fail in everything. But luckily, I'll show you what new ones look like. Uh-oh, coming out. So this is what a good one looks like. This is what a not good one looks like. I'll get those out. This is about probably the fourth set of these I've put on here. I've had it for 3 years, so probably I go through 2 sets a year. Yeah. I got to drive a $6,000 kayak. 6K is not bad. I mean, go get in an Icon boat. How much does the part cost? I think they're like $15 for a set. The problem is, I ordered these from Granger because I needed them locally, and these suck. These are terrible. These that I get from the Breathe Cool people, they come from like Connecticut, and they take forever. So I rolled the dice the last time, and I went to Granger and got these, and they're not very durable. They didn't last as long. So here we are. here we are doing a little replacement. Get the power wire hooked up. Okay, get that in there. Get this in there. Do these have a tab on them? No. Get this in there. Okay. Switchy, run drill. Switchy. Oh, I didn't. What's going on with that? Oh no. And that going. Weird. I think that hole is stripped out. Not good. Not good. Oh. Not good at all. Uh-oh. I think this one, there it is. Let me take this out and see what's going on in this hole. Why this won't fit. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need a bigger screw. Something. No, that works. Oh, the threads are fine. Weird. Just doesn't fit that good. Everything's getting a little wonkier. I need to close this up a little bit. It's not fitting very tight. Anyone else notice the FG knot doesn't work with yellow 10-pound braid? Just me? I can't remember the last time I had so much trouble tying one. I tie that damn Alberto knot, and I've caught some big ass drum on it, saltwater fishing. Like the biggest I think I've caught on the Crazy Alberto was a 40-pounder, and I fought the thing for damn 30 minutes, and 10-pound line, Crazy Alberto knot, did fine. After that, I said, this knot's fine. And maybe it's not the smallest, whatever, but it worked for me. So, all right, let's try this again. Let's try this again. All right, I think it was placement. There we go. Now we're in. This bit will go in this damn screw. That was probably what was causing it to wear like this. That screw was probably loose, and it made this thing move and vibrate and wobble. Not putting mono on your spinning reels? Dude, I couldn't tell you the last time I threw mono on a spinning reel. I've probably had braid on my, like I've probably had the same braid on my spinning rod for like 10 years. LP bass, I love Gamma. Like I know I talk shit about fluoro, but if Gamma was affordable, man, Gamma's great. Gamma is great line. To me, it is the sauce. This one is a little trickier because it goes up in this little nook. This one goes up under here. The other one I put is up here. So this one might take a little finagling. You can't see anything. I need my headlight. Okay, that's one. That's one. All right, where's this? Drill here. I'll use the blood knot for mono to mono. I don't know that I've ever tied mono to mono. Honestly, I don't know why you would do that. All right. Those are both hooked up, connected. Let's see how she sounds. Hopefully this little fan doesn't blow off and hit me in the head. All right, we're on. We're back in business. We're back in business. Now it's time to put this back on. All right, button her back up. Take the power off. I don't want to electrocute myself. Check all my little connectors here. Those look good. Okay. Man, I have really destroyed this room. 40-pound Suffolk Siege is a leader for pike for ton top waters. Frank, that's smart. They should walk really good with a 40-pound leader, I would think. No, I did not actually work on it with it plugged in. I tried not electrocute myself. That would just make things take a little longer. Let's see. Line those up. All right. Let's get these. Forgot to bring your raincoat. Oh, big mistake. Big mistake. I'm sure they'll have one in the new product showcase you can borrow, and you can get somebody to let maybe Sims go talk to Sims and see if they'll let you test drive one. Up. If you had shocked yourself, you pick up an extra 10 to 20 subs, probably. That's what it takes these days. Doing dumb shit. The problem with that would have been I would have shocked myself, and it wouldn't have been in the thumbnail or the description. I would have had to have gone back, made a thumbnail, and been like, electrocuted myself. Getting electrocuted by a respirator? Doesn't it rain pretty much? Frank, it rains pretty much every day here. I know I'm not in Florida, but close enough. But yes, it does. It's just it's just standard protocol that it every sub matters. I think I'm going to try and ramp up my YouTube Reel game. Those are more fun. All right, 2 more. Trying not to break anything. I'm missing one. Put it on this side, leave one on the middle. Probably shouldn't be using that impact to round up all these screws, but whatever. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be a big YouTube star, Brendan. No, the first reel I posted got 4,000 views. That's pretty good. So I feel like I can get more views from a reel on YouTube with 330 subs as I can with 15,000 on Instagram. Explain that. Explain that. All right. There we go. Breathe cool, ready to go. Now, if I were smart, what I would do is I would reorder 2 more sets of those thingamajigs. But I'm not that smart. I won't do that. I'll just wait for them to go out again and then panic. It is weird. It is weird, Brendan. I'm going to say it's weird. It's more annoying that they want everybody to jump through hoops so they can all make money and keep people addicted to their phones. And I don't really like that. I don't really like that. You know what I mean? Like, I won't go on another rant about social media, but y'all have heard it before. It's, yeah. It's pretty obnoxious. It's pretty obnoxious. You know what I mean? Like, if you're like, I don't know, I feel like anything, like there's still value in just like a single picture, especially if you're like an artist. Like if you paint like fine art and you just want to post a picture of the Mona Lisa, you know what I mean? But they can't advertise, Brennan, so they don't like me. But if you're if you like painted, if you're like Leonardo da Vinci and you painted the damn Mona Lisa and you just want to add a little snippet of your Mona Lisa to Instagram for all your followers that you earn to see, I guess they don't want to see that shit anymore. They just want to see people like blowing themselves up and uh, crackheads and pranks and stuff. I don't know, but something that you've got like, you know what I mean? It took you like 6 months to build or make or design or whatever, and then you're like, you know what? I'm just gonna post a few pictures of this. It'd be good. It just goes into oblivion. It didn't get past the algorithms phase one because it wasn't somebody dancing around doing dumb shit. TK the repair guy, that's me. Yeah, I'll be the. I could probably bump up my subs if I would move to 07 to 13 Chevy Silverado repairs. AJ, it's so shockingly creepy how the movie Idiocracy is coming or has come to fruition. Like, if you've never seen Idiocracy, what is that movie from? Like 99, 2000, 2002, 2001? I don't even know where my phone is. But if you've never seen that movie, it is very much the world we live in, scarily. Go away, Baton. 2006, I was off. But yeah. Yeah, we got drills. We got the old 18 volts. These things have been good to me. Do I care about subs? Not really. I mean, not on here. I feel like I mean, would it be nice to reach a bigger audience? I don't really know. Not really. I mean, that's the thing about it is what I want to. I like streaming. Like if I could figure out a way to just stream and not have to put out like regular YouTube videos because I don't like doing that. I don't like filming fishing. But if I could just stream and like do that and make a little coin from YouTube, I would be okay with that. But it's not. I mean, you got to think who's the biggest streamers on YouTube for that just strictly talk BTL. They're probably the most known. What's their sub count up to? 16,000. That's not very much. You know what I mean? So in the grand scheme of it, which obviously Matt, makes his living doing it, so it can be done. But you're right, Brian. That's true. I guess it's the I guess it's the views after stuff ends that they go back and watch. But to me, it's not as fun without the live interaction. You know what I mean? Like from my standpoint, I like reading the comments and I like talking. Um, but so it doesn't blow my dress up to um, like if you had different, a whole lot more people, and I guess it's, I don't know though, because once you start getting into like the masses, you start getting into the damn kooks, and you start getting into the trolls, and like now it's everybody's legit. You know what I mean? Like you can kind of know everybody, and it's fun. But like if I had 30,000 subs and there was like 200 people on here that I didn't have a clue who they were, I guess most of them wouldn't comment anyway. But some people do. Uh, Kyle, I was watching that Trolls. Yes, we've been on a Trolls kick lately, Anthony. Um, Byron, you got to build yourself a popper, dude. Um, what was that video I was watching? I sent it to Morgan Mason. That Chuck Testa, this one.
You probably thought this deer was alive, and this coyote was alive, and this pheasant was alive. Nope, they're not. They're dead. They've been taxidermized by Chuck Testa, Ojai Valley Taxidermy.
Do that with my baits. I bet you thought this bait was alive. Nope. It's just a dumb piece of wood that's been custom painted by Tacklecraft. I need a word like taxidermized. Customized. You thought this was real, didn't you? Nope. It's just a piece of balsa that's been customized by Tacklecraft. You thought this shad was real. Nope. It's just a piece of Lexan stuck in wood that John Pryor painted. That'd be pretty amusing. Painterized. That's a good one. Painterized. Painterized. I have to get some little better paint jobs though. It's like Michael from The Office just making up his own words. Oh, do I love The Office? Do I love The Office? Painterized is, I guess, the term. Uh, that would be pretty amusing. I have to get all my baits out. Jazzercise. People love stupid dance trends. Yes, they do. They certainly do. The only thing I'm trying to think what I watch the most on, or what I share the most. The only thing I really share is like stuff with Amy, and it's always those like parent humor where it's like I've been trying to get my kid to sleep for like 2 hours, and then I sit down, and then it shows like a clip of like Michael Myers standing there like in a doorway, and it's like my 3-year-old. For whatever reason that amuses me highly. The Beetle Pimp. Y'all want to watch Beetlejuice fish? Faith First might have to plug his ears. Oh, where's that video? We'll watch Beetlejuice another day. But Anthony, do you share those with your wife? Like I like if I'm looking for some if I'm looking for some entertainment, I can usually just go back through my messages I sent to Amy on Instagram, and it's all those videos, and I'll just watch those and keep myself entertained. But all my patterns are cut from basswood. That's interesting. I didn't know you cut your masters from basswood all the time. I need to start sending them to you, Anthony, and then you can pass them on if I get any good ones. Let's see. Amy sends me all these like holistic things. I just send her baby stuff. Let's see. Big tuna. Send her some food stuff too. Boats. Katina eats kilos. Y'all follow her on YouTube. He went over the basswood carvings templates in his carving video. I guess I wasn't paying attention, Morgan. I'll have to go back and watch Burns's video. That one's got a lot of views. I don't know if people shared it or if people have gone back and rewatched it and rewatched it. It's probably worth rewatching a bunch of times. Heavy cardstock. John has watched it 3 or 4 times. That's pretty good. Let's see. Let's see if I can find it. See what view count we're up to for the Burnsy. Cardstock will not last when you're pumping them out like Burns, Morgan. Live. There's 67. Josh got 61. Pryor got 86. 55. Where's Burns? 83. Bagley got 83. Burns has got 119. He's leading. Favorite one recently is a fall with a kid standing in a window naked. Says something like, "Some days you're a great parent, other days you fail." I'm trying to think if I've seen that one or not. Brendan, shouldn't you be networking? He's walking around going, hold on. Let me comment real quick. Kyle, they are. I'll probably release them to the wild at some point, but not anytime soon. We need to do a Dreamwalker. You're going to let the Dreamwalker carve out of the bag? Up to you, Burns. Hellcat would be cool. Any of them would be cool. Whenever you feel like carving, let me know. I will say, speaking of getting people on lives, it's a lot harder than I thought it would be. I thought people like checked messages and stuff a little more than I guess they do. But even if you can get in touch with people, people are freaked out by the internet. Apparently, I guess maybe it's the people I've asked to do it, but a lot of people have been weary of the live internet. Xavier wants to fish the river before we pick up Heather from work, so I'm out of here. Later, Frank. Have fun. May you have good leader knots. Anyway, All right, I got to get out of here because I've got other stuff to do. I got to crawl up on top of the ceiling and install my exhaust fan, and then I got to get this thing hooked back up. So, and I've got somebody coming over to the house to look at our AC again. But he's on lunch. Yeah, that's what I fixed the breathe cool today. So this is where my air comes from, Morgan. I have a hose that screws in here. This is the speed at which the fan blows. Pulls air from here and here, and then it shoots nice cool air into my face mask, so where I can breathe nice fresh air. So that's what I was doing. I was changing these brushes out. This one's probably still worth keeping for a little while for a backup. This one's trash. This one is trash. I'll put this one in here in case I need it one day and I get in a bind. If I have one that break off or something, so I don't have to ruin a new set. So, here's my other issue. Now that I have you before I leave, so I started going through my box of wacky bands, and I realized I have way more than I thought I did. A lot. So I was going to send an email out on my website, like through my email. My contact list on my website is pretty hefty, thousands. So I was going to send an email out to everybody that has inquired or bought something on the website. But now Wix will only allow me to send out like 200 emails, which is not enough. I need thousands more. So up until like June, I could take every contact in my email list and I could send them an email. 2,000-3,000 people, whatever it was, and it was fine. Now they want you to pay for that. So I've been trying to figure out a way to not give Wix any more money, and I was going to use this other service that was free, except I needed a tk@tacklecraft.com email, and said it wouldn't work with a Gmail account. So I went to get a domain email, and I couldn't do that because when I bought tacklecraft.com, I signed up with my University of Alabama email, which does not work any longer. So I had no access to my domain. So then, because they had this like verification, and it was like when you try to sign in, they would send you a verification email to give you like this one-time password. Well, I couldn't get it because my Bama mail is inactive. So I had to go through this recovery process just to try and get into my domain. And really annoying. But anyway, this is just so I can send an email to all the contacts that I have earned, which is bullshit. So, but the moral of the story was I want to do I think I'm going to do buy one, get 3 free. You buy one wacky band package, I'll give you 3 more. But I can't tell everybody that. Like I can tell you now. But but I have them up on the website if you like those. You want to resell them? There's plenty of skin on the bone to resell them. Like, I just need to get rid of them because I got way too many. So if you like the wacky bands, that's about as cheap as you'll find them anywhere. That's my latest project, is trying to figure out how to tell the masses that follow me that there's a deal. But that is going to be the deal of the month. Brian, I don't think y'all can clean me out, dude. I don't think you can clean me out. No. I don't think I'll get cleaned out. Even at buy one get 3 free. You can try, but so I'm gonna try and make a few like little YouTube shorts and Instagram reels, and like, you know, try and like get it out that way, since I can't contact anybody. Tom, it's just tacklecraft.com. I don't know how to add a link. No. But yeah, they're super handy. I'll do a video on how I use them. I very rarely use them, hardly, for wacky rigging. I mean, I do, because I don't really wacky rig that much, but if I do, I use them more for trailers and other things. But MailChimp was John. MailChimp was very expensive for my volume I needed. It was more than my website hosting, which I didn't think made much sense. But I've got it's like a CSV file. I've got all my contacts that I can convert to another format, but we'll see. I gotta figure that out, because I mean, a mailing list is worthless without access to it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have time to sit there and choose 200 people like every week to be able to send an email to, and then like in a couple months be done. Like, that doesn't make any sense. I just need to send it out once and be done. Friggin' Wix. It's always something, dude. Always something. Everybody's getting greedy. But I looked around and I was trying to figure out like, I would redesign my website, which I need to do anyway, and I'm going to. But I was looking around for different website hosts that I could use that offered email marketing, but they don't. They want you to pay. Which Wix had it for free. I don't know why they wanted to change it. I was a happy customer. Now I'm kind of a disgruntled customer. So Shopify has emails in the thousands, because I looked on Shopify's and I thought it was a low number. I thought like the first 500 were free or something, and then you had to pay upwards of that. But I'll look again. Book is probably paying for something. I mean, he can afford it. I just don't want to. You know what I mean? Like, it's because I don't. That's the difference is I don't send emails enough to justify trying to pay $30 a month, and they want to lock you in for like a year. And like, I don't send that many emails. Like, I just want to send like a couple here and there, and not spam people. So I can't, like I said, I can't justify paying somebody $40 a month or whatever it is to send out one email. to people that I earned. You know what I mean? That's the thing that pisses me off. Is like I earned them. Cheap bass. That would be very cheap bass, wouldn't it, Brian? That would be very cheap bass like. AJ, post it on cheap bass and I'll send you this many. So, like I said, I thought about it and I was like, I need to just sell these to like a tackle shop or somewhere and let somebody like resell them. It'd be the easiest thing to do because I've got so many. Somebody could put them in the tackle shop. Jeremy, cheap bass is AJ's alias that he uses to post deals on Instagram. If you're looking for how to stack coupon codes and stick it to the man, AJ's got you. If you're looking to sign up for Rakuten, you can use AJ's code and put $10 in his pocket. Can you do 1,000 and put 10 in small bags? I could. I could do 1,000 count. Which that is. Let's see. Let me do the math. Let's see how many bands are in that one box. Individual bands. There's 14,000 bands in that one box. That one. In the box under it's bigger. But yeah, I mean they're in 25 packs, so for yeah, I could do. I could do a few. I could do 1,000 counts. 90,000. I think it's probably. There's probably 50,000. If I had to bet. Individual bands. It's a lot. It is a lot. Y'all have heard that story though, right? That was my first dealings with like buying something from overseas. If you haven't heard it, I'll save it for a different day. It was the same thing with the pliers. Where's my pliers? These. I don't have any more of the pliers. I got one set left. But they got me. But they came through. They actually pulled through and made it right. So I was pretty shocked. Pretty shocked. I thought about ordering more of those pliers, but hell, I've had those for 6 years. Now that Berkeley and VMC and everybody else is selling that shit, it doesn't really make sense for me to do it. It's hard. Like back in the day, it was easy for me to sell them because nobody else sold them. But not anymore. Kyle, I need to tap into the saltwater market because those bands are really, really good on the back of like they fit most like saltwater soft plastics like a Kakahu minnow, and you can keep your bait on the hook really well. I used them down in Florida when I was down there dicking around, catching trout and redfish and stuff. And it's especially if you're around a big school of like white trout and specks that are mixed, and you're catching a lot of white trout, and they're like pulling on your grub. And it actually keeps your bait together a while. a lot longer than if it wasn't. John, unfortunately, this was not an Alibaba or AliExpress contact. It was a contact outside of that. It was interesting how it all went down because it was a person that I had found looking for stickers, maybe, and they would send follow-up emails and be like, "Hey, do you need any stickers?" And I'm like, "No, what I need is some damn silicone bands." And they're like, "Oh, my uncle has the machine to do that." And I was like, "Really?" And so they sent me samples, and they were good. And then they sent me 80-something thousand bands, and they all broke. It wasn't the same silicone that they used the first time, so that was pretty heartbreaking. Um, Tom, I have. This is the last pair I got over here in the box, right there. That's that pair I keep over there in the drawer was my sample. Um, Probably Kyle, probably, but I think saltwater guys could make good use of it, especially down in Louisiana, like we're grubbing. Um, and it's it's legit. It's a real thing. Like you don't have to move your bait. Like you don't have to readjust it. Like even if you have a shitty keeper on your jig head, like you can use a or some grubs just don't stay on a jig head very well, and that kind of keeps it in place. But realistically, you can have one contact in China. They probably don't have what you need, but they'll find it for you. Yeah, yeah. Sheep's head and white trout make your plastic wear out fast. They do, and it's nice, especially if you're into catching and like, because there's nothing more annoying than when you've got a school fired up and you have to sit there and like readjust your grub and like, and then it's like shot and you have to go get another one and you throw it. Like you just want to snatch them while they're biting, and I feel like that little silicone band on that has helped me not have to like readjust a bait and just be able to like continually just like catch fish while they're biting. Um, so I don't know. Anywho, all right, dudes. The big thing is that they are pre-cut. There are a few jetty emeralds that have the silicone tube. Only a few are pre-cut. John, the thought when I first wanted to do those, and I will say I think I was the first in the U.S. to have them besides the G7 tubes, because I got those back in Austin, and it was probably like at least 6 years ago. Um, and I thought before I reached out to uh, other countries to do it, I was like, oh, I'll just do this myself. And dude, we sat back here and like, I came home for Christmas or something, and me and my dad sat back there, and I was like, how do you cut silicone in bulk? And he's like, what are you talking about? I was like, I need to take this tubing and I need to cut it up into a bunch of pieces that are all the same length. Dude, we had these like guillotines rigged up where you'd like stick his. We had like a hole drilled in a board and like this like razor blade, and you'd like try and chop it. Uh, Big mistake. If you're not OCD and you don't care, sure you can go buy silicone tubing and cut it with like a pair of scissors, but the cut is going to be jacked up, dude. Like it is so hard to cut a straight piece of silicone, especially repetitively. And I tried and tried and tried and tried all these different ways to cut it and make it symmetrical and even, and it's very difficult. Um, very difficult. So after a few failed attempts at trying to cut my own silicone, I said, no, I'm good. Because I was using them. That's the other thing. It's like I was using them and I was like cutting my own with scissors, and I was like, I don't like this. Like the crooked edge really bothered me. So that's when I said there has to be a better way to do this. So, um, and there is. I don't know what it is. It's some sort of machine that feeds the silicone in and but I think it's a speed thing. I think it's a I don't know what the whole process is, but it's better than a damn pair of scissors. I know that. Um, I bought a specialized tool for cutting 3D printing filament, but the tube is too soft. It's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. I use the tubing in various sizes to hold guides on until I start my wraps. How about that? Thought that's what tape was for, Morgan. It does not cut straight with scissors, no. Started using 2 rings on a wacky rig, and I can use the same Cinco all day. Yeah, there you go. You do the cradle, run one under, and then put the other one through, and then rig it through that. All right, dudes. Good talk. I'll talk at you next time. Yeah, if you need silicone bands side by side, double stack with cheese. If you need bands, I got them. There's a little banner on the website. Go to I think they're under terminal on the website. But buy one get 3 free. Buy 25, get an extra 75. You can move it with the tubing. Smart. All right, dudes. Y'all be good. We'll talk at y'all next time. See you later.